What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be checking out Eufy's Floodlight Cam 2 Pro. It is a 360 pan and tilt security camera. This retails for $299, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out current pricing. Today we'll be talking about some of the features of the actual camera as well as the floodlights, and go through the app as well as see kind of the quality of the video during the daytime and nighttime, and go over some of the special features it has. Before we do that, let's go ahead and check and see what you get in the box and what comes with it. On the front of the box, you have the Eufy Security by Anker, 2K Full HD floodlight camera, 360-degree camera coverage, pan and tilt. 2K Full HD, 3000 lumens brightness for the LEDs. Free local storage. Also up here it says free, no monthly fee. And then down here is the brand Eufy Floodlight Cam 2 Pro. And then on the back, you have 360-degree pan and tilt camera coverage, so it can go everywhere you want it to. Subject lock and tracking, so it does move when your subject is moving around. Two-way audio, 2K Full HD, IP65 weatherproof rating, works with voice assistant, Amazon Alexa, and Google Assistant. 3000 lumens brightness, 3 tunable light panels, so you can move them wherever you want, and storage you can trust with military-grade data encryption, ensures your footage is local and completely secure. Here it is. This thing is pretty decent size here, pretty massive. You got the 360 camera down here, right there. Then you have a speaker right there. It looks like a status light right there. I did it, dang it. Well, this is a sticker that just hides the LED. At the very top here, you have a little pad here, and then you have your wires to wire it in. On the side here, you have the Eufy Security, and you have one on the other side. On the very back here, you have, it says ensure tight seal. You have the micro USB and the sync button. So this allows you to sync this to the internet without having it mounted first. Then you have the mechanism, so you can actually mount this up. You can mount it directly up onto this, or you can mount this at a 90-degree angle. So if you have, depending on how you have your lights set up in your house. Then you have the 24/7 monitoring sticker here. User manual, quick start guide. They give you 2 different size wire nuts. You have the mounting bracket and then the mounting bolt for the actual device. You have the mounting screws for the mounting bracket and the ground screw. Micro USB to USB-A, so that way you can get this synced up. Looks like you have a little cleaning cloth. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of fingerprints when you're trying to install it. Then you have a mounting strap. So this allows you to hook it onto the bracket and put this around the actual camera. So that way, when you're wiring it up, you don't have to have 3 different hands to wire it up. So that way you don't need more than one person. So that's nice. So this isn't quite like most of your consumer grade security cameras out there. It is a floodlight that actually replaces a light that's outside. So whether that's vertically on the wall of the exterior of your house or kind of like on a soffit, it can be installed both ways. Now installing this was pretty easy for me. I've replaced lights outside of my house multiple times. So I kind of have a good idea of how to wire up this actual light in replacement of the light that's in place there. So if you're not comfortable with that, go ahead and get a friend or a professional to help you out on that. But if that's something you want to tackle, there are instructions in the instruction guide, as well as quite a few different internet videos out there to kind of explain how to do it. Now, when working with electricity, you always want to be safe and turn off the breaker, so that way there's no power going to the actual electrical wires. You don't want to shock yourself. It would be very shocking. Dad joke, whatever. Now, there are a few things I was really impressed with this. Not only does it have human tracking, it can track any movement for humans. You can also have it auto-detect any movement, which is really nice. So, and it's got a 360 view on that. Not only is the camera can't see 360, but what it can do is it moves and it tracks. So I wanted to test that feature out because it's very important if that is a feature that they're offering, that it works. One thing I noticed is it does work pretty good and actually picks me up pretty quickly when it's daytime outside. But when it's nighttime and I don't have any lights on at all, it didn't pick me up until I got pretty close to it. So, I mean, it was pretty dark out and it just didn't quite pick me up since I came from the far left side. It didn't quite pick me up until I got close to it. Is it a flaw? Not necessarily. I would like to have it picked me up earlier than that, but in all reality, I'm probably going to have the lights on this at all times at nighttime, because that is a feature that you can have the lights on during the after sunset and before sunrise. If those were on, it was going to pick me up pretty quickly. But I was pretty impressed how quick it did pick me up. And this is how quick it picked me up. All right, we're going to see how long it takes to get notified. There it is up there. I'm going to run over here. There it is. It spotted me already. Pretty good. So as you can see, the camera was facing forward. It didn't even see me, but the PIR sensor noticed that I was moving over there, and it picked me up, and it automatically took the camera and moved the camera over there to pick me up, and then it followed me around. Now the intelligence factor of the tracking is not too bad. It is a little herky-jerky every once in a while, and as you can tell here, you can see the quality. Like if I move up close to it and it has to move up and down, or tilt at least, it does kind of move around in a jerky fashion. Sometimes it's not picking me up 100%, but it takes a little bit of time to move. But moving left to right, panning, it's a lot better at it. So, but either way, it gives you that option. So if someone's moving up closer to the door or further away, at least you can see it and makes it easier for it to find and record who's around the area. Now the quality of the video and the audio, I only did the audio during the nighttime, but the quality during the video is pretty good during the daytime. And at nighttime, I was really impressed with the quality of the video during, or with no lights on at all. It had very good night vision as far as seeing the quality of the video. And the audio, just like any other Eufy product, it was really good. You can hear me pretty clearly, and it's loud enough for me to hear. I was really impressed with that. Here's the quality of the video during nighttime. Pretty dark. This is the quality you're going to get without any lights on. See if it tracks me. It should track me. Dark. Now, having color night vision, when the light comes on, it actually looks pretty good. So here's kind of what it looks like during the nighttime with the night vision on. And then I'm going to switch it here too as well to see what you see during the daytime, or not daytime, but nighttime with the lights on. As you can see, you get a lot of color. Here's the quality of the video with the lights at 50% during the nighttime. So let's go ahead and dive into the app and run through real quick and see what you get in the app and all the features that you're going to get. So as you can see here, here's my device. It's called the Backyard. So I'm going to hit play here, and it's going to go ahead and connect. Now I have no lights on in my backyard. So right now this is just fully off of the night vision. So there is a live feed going on right now. And also I have a joystick here, a little light, so I can turn on the light. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. And it turns on the light. I have it on full, well, not full blast, but I have it on half. So that's the light right now. That's what you're going to be able to see. I'm going to move around here. And it's not a move around joystick like you would think, but you just tap on the arrows and it'll move towards where you want to go. And if you tap it multiple times and it lags behind, you may not be where you want to be. So be careful with that. So you can get a really good idea of what it looks like. It's raining right now, so you're going to get a little bit of rain in the video. But you can get a good idea of what my backyard looks like in my deck. Below, I can record right now manually. I can take a snapshot. I can talk and listen in to what's going on. I can do a 360 look around. Right now I have it listening in, or at least listening in what is going on. As you see, it automatically moves to the center. So it even, after so long, it goes ahead and auto centers it. So we're going to scroll up here, and I can look at events that's recorded before. Auto night vision, which I have it on, an alarm. It does have an alarm that goes off, so you can have it set off an alarm if you want. And right now I have it on tracking. So you have motion detection, and you can do human only or all motion. I did human only. You can do the range. So if you wanted to lessen the range or increase the range in certain areas, you can do that. And then you can also change with activity zones, which is really nice. Eufy implemented the activity zones. That's my favorite. If you've been watching my videos on Eufy stuff, or any security cameras for that matter, activity zones is a must. Now you have the light settings here. And so you can do ambient light, stays on from sunset to sunrise. You can do motion activated light. So if there's motion going on, it automatically turns the light on. It's kind of a deterrent for anybody walking near. So my backyard, it's pretty nice to have on. I probably should have that on because if someone's in my backyard, they're not supposed to be there, most likely. And hopefully it deters them. Manual. So I can click in on there and you can adjust the color temperature. So you can do all the way warm, all the way cold. Right now I just have it on white. And then the brightness. And you can do that for all of the lighting features. Monitoring settings. So right now I have tracking sensitivity at 1, or actually 2. They have tracking 1 and 2 and 3. I can set preset positions, which I've done. So that way I can just go ahead and tell it where to set in the positions. Auto cruise, which automatically goes through those positions. And it just kind of cruises along to see and scans. Out of view detection, which you want on. I have it enabled, so that way if it's out of view of the camera, but it picks it up motion, it automatically takes that camera and faces it towards the motion. And then calibration right here as well. Under video settings, status LED, auto night vision, watermark, record settings, which you can just adjust how long the clip records for, and then end if it stops or the motion stops. Streaming quality, I have it at high. Recording quality, 2K. 2K is awesome. Color night vision, this is a feature if you want to use when you have a live view, it automatically turns the light on for testing purposes and showing you all about this. I didn't want to turn on, I wanted to manually turn it on. And then night vision adjustment, it'll kind of adjusts the infrared components and makes it a little bit better for night vision. Now audio settings, you can turn audio on and off, raise and lower the volume of the speaker, and then you can also make it so it doesn't record audio if you don't want it to, which I don't know why you would want to do that. Notification, most efficient, full effect, include thumbnail. It's great because it'll automatically include a thumbnail if you want it to of what's going on. And then you can also get app alerts. And then in the general area, it shows you your Wi-Fi, which I'm not going to show you. It's on my Wi-Fi. And then you can see how much is going on, or at least the storage. Right now, I'm not on cloud. I don't need to. It has 8 gigabytes on board. 8 gigabytes, but 7.3 total available, or 7.2, and it kind of tells you a little bit of information about it. Share device, so you're able to share the app and device, and share your thoughts with Eufy, and product encyclopedia. Restart device, and remove device here. The light panel is very bright, as you can see here. I have it on full blast, and so it picks up a lot. Don't think my neighbors are going to want that on at all times during the night, so I'm not going to use it. But it does have a lot of light that it can put out, and you can adjust where the light is being put out with the 3 different panels. So with that being said, the tracking of it, how quick it picks up motion, being able to pick up motion outside of the camera and auto tracking to that motion, picking up someone walking around. The one thing I didn't test, which I probably should have now thinking back, is what happens if you have 2 humans walking around and they're on opposite sides. What is it going to do? Is it going to choose one that's moving the most? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do another video on that. I'm really curious now that I think about it. I don't know why I didn't think about that. But it does a pretty good job of tracking the motion. So that's all that really matters on that. There are a lot of 360 cameras out there in the market, but it doesn't have auto motion tracking. You have to move it around manually. So that kind of defeats the purpose. If this video helped you out in any way, please leave me a like. If you have any questions, comments, or opinions about this, put it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing. If you're back, welcome back. I will see you next time.